Ever found yourself in that weird spot where you're running a business, you're all digital, you're streamlining everything, and then someone asks you for a check? Like a physical, paper check? In 2024? And you're using Relay, the online banking platform built specifically for small businesses, and you're wondering, hold on, do they even do checks? We live in a world of instant transfers, digital payments, and app-based everything. But the truth is, checks, those relics of a bygone era, are still stubbornly clinging on. They're like that old cassette tape you found in your attic. You thought you'd never need it again, but then, bam, nostalgia hits, or in this case, a landlord, a supplier, or a government agency hits, and you need it. So, let's dive into the fascinating, slightly confusing, and absolutely necessary world of checks and how they fit into the modern, digital ecosystem of Relay Bank. Relay is designed to make business banking simple. It's about empowering small business owners, freelancers, and entrepreneurs to manage their finances efficiently. But efficiency doesn't always mean eliminating everything old school. It means adapting and integrating those necessary tools into a modern framework. And that's where checks come in. So, the burning question, does Relay Bank offer checks? The short answer is yes, they do. But like everything with Relay, it's done with a modern twist, a digital-first approach. Let's get into the specifics. Relay doesn't issue traditional, pre-printed checkbooks in the same way your grandparents' bank did. Instead, they offer a check-by-mail service. This means you can request a check to be mailed to a specific payee directly from your Relay account. Think of it as a digital check request that gets converted into a physical check and sent out for you. It's a bridge between the digital and the physical, a way to handle those situations where a paper check is absolutely necessary without forcing you to revert to outdated banking practices. Here's how it works. You log into your Relay account, navigate to the Payments or Bill Pay section, and select the option to send a check. You then enter the payee's information, the amount you want to pay, and any relevant memo or notes. Relay takes care of the rest. They generate the check, print it, stuff it into an envelope, and mail it to your payee. You essentially initiate a check payment digitally, and Relay handles the physical execution. This system is incredibly convenient for a few reasons. First, you don't have to keep a checkbook on hand. No more scrambling to find a blank check, no more worrying about running out, and no more storing those bulky checkbooks. Second, it's secure. You're not writing checks with your personal information exposed. Relay handles the printing and mailing, minimizing the risk of fraud. Third, it's traceable. You can track the status of your check payment within your Relay account, knowing exactly when it was sent and when it's expected to arrive. But let's address the elephant in the room. Why not just use a digital payment? Why bother with checks at all? Well, as we mentioned earlier, some businesses, landlords, and government agencies still require physical checks. It's a matter of compatibility. And, in certain situations, checks can provide a level of security and documentation that digital payments don't. For example, some businesses prefer the paper trail that checks provide, especially for large transactions or when dealing with complex contracts. Also, some older systems are simply not ready for digital payments, and they still rely on physical checks. Checks, despite their perceived obsolescence, have built-in security features. They include things like microprinting, watermarks, and security threads, making them harder to counterfeit. While digital payments are generally secure, checks offer a tangible form of payment that some people find reassuring. Plus, with Relay's system, you're not handling the printing and mailing yourself, further reducing the risk of errors or fraudulent activity. Now, let's talk about the practical side. How do you actually use this feature? It's straightforward. Once you've initiated a check payment, you can track its status in your Relay account. You'll see when the check was printed, when it was mailed, and when it's expected to arrive. This allows you to keep your payee informed and manage your cash flow effectively. You can also view a digital copy of the check within your account, providing a clear record of the payment. Relay understands that running a small business is complex. You're juggling multiple tasks, wearing many hats, and trying to stay ahead of the curve. They've built a platform that's flexible, adaptable, and designed to meet your specific needs. And sometimes, that means providing access to those traditional tools, like checks, in a way that's seamless and integrated into your digital workflow. It's not about clinging to the past, it's about providing solutions that work for you, today. So, to recap, Relay Bank does offer checks through their check by mail service. It's a modern, digital approach to a traditional payment method. It allows you to pay anyone, anywhere, without the hassle of maintaining a checkbook. It's secure, traceable, and integrated seamlessly into your Relay account. And it's a testament to Relay's commitment to providing flexible and adaptable solutions for small businesses. They understand that the financial landscape is diverse and that sometimes you need a tool that bridges the gap between the digital and the physical. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.